Wow, my heart rate is so high. Hi everyone! Hi Dip! Welcome in, welcome in! So, today... Wait, let me just move myself a little bit. Today, we are playing through all of Caleb's... Probably most of his cards, maybe not all. Because I've yet to react to them. Oh fuck, I forgot. I'm so sorry, Silas. We're gonna have to call that one short. I wanted to do
Does
that.
me
Well,
being around since it worked out splendid.
shut it. It's fine. Okay. We are. Everybody's selected except Xavier. And we have, because we've done a lot. We did his myth. We did his main story. So next up is the memories. Caleb. My man. We got them all, by the way. That's why I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that, but we'll see. We'll just go down the list. We're starting with Painful Signal, and we'll just go. We'll go as it does. You know, we'll go as the wind takes us. Painful Signal first, Endless Summer, Hidden Waves, Exclusive Aftercare, Intertwined Gold, and Verified Rumor after that. And we also have all of his 4 stars. So we did pretty good. Let's start. Rains and Break, yes. It's been 2 weeks since I returned from the Force Space Fleet's command center. I often catch myself zoning out. Feels like I slipped into a rift in time. In those dizzying moments, the only thing I want to do is hold a certain person's hand. Caleb. During these past 2 weeks, whenever I have a free moment, I reach out to Caleb. And every time we're going to have a video call, Caleb always picks up before the second ring. After one afternoon has come and gone, Caleb is almost done assembling the model airplane. I realize we've been staring at the screen for a while. Caleb? Caleb sits down the parts and looks up.
What's up?
Luna! Hi! Moon, that's me! Nothing. I hear your voice. Say something.
When
Speak.
I left the house this morning, I thought I heard your voice coming from the plaza.
Good boy!
I checked it out and saw the plaza's big screen showing an interview with elite hunters. It was right at the part where they were interviewing you. I gotta say, the you on the big screen and the you right now aren't exactly the same.
How so?
You were wearing the biggest smile just for the camera, but you're frowning at this little screen.
Really? Contact cool, I rub my forehead. The screen shakes as Caleb brings the phone closer.
You always have that frown whenever you've called me these past 2 weeks, you know. Is it right for me to say that seeing my face upsets you?
Lately, there's been a lingering unease in my heart. Foreign chip, a changed in Caleb. These things make it difficult for me to hide my concern whenever I see him. Enjoy your lurk! Not any updates from Caleb. My anxiety gnaws away at me. Yes. He's thinking. I blurt out my jumbled up feelings to Caleb, yet when he lowers his gaze, I swallow the next set of words that are ready to leap out of my tongue. When I open my mouth again, I can't hold back what I really want to say. Caleb, remember when you went to Skyhaven University and promised we'd call each other every week? Can we call each other daily from now on?
Didn't you just admit that seeing me makes you upset?
You believe anything I say? Since when were you available?
Only 1 call a day, though?
Okay, I'm mad.
What if I want to call you more than that?
Just a Our space fleet colonel have that much free time.
I'm not swamped with work to the point where I can't make a few calls. But I think we can do something more than that. We can keep doing these video calls.
Ah. Through the screen, Caleb leans in. It's as if he's trying to peer into my soul.
It's not for any reason in particular. I just prefer it this way. Oh, right. I'll be on vacation starting tomorrow. And since it's gonna last a while, I'll be in Lincoln for some time. I'll take seeing each other in person over phone calls any day. So, we're meeting up, Pipsqueak. You can turn that frown upside down now, right?
That depends on how well you behave. Be good boy. Boy? Overjoyed, I sit up from the sofa and suddenly remember why I called Caleb in the first place. It was a phone notification about picking up Grandma's death certificates. I knew this day would come, and I'm surprisingly at ease with it. When you get back, would you come with me to a place?
Sure thing.
Read so quickly, you're not even curious about where we're going? I walk into the bedroom and squat by the nightstand.
I'm more curious about what you're looking for.
Your death certificates, I'll need it for later.
I haven't seen that piece of paper yet. Show me what it looks like when you find it.
You know, part of me forgot he fucking died. Like, legally, he's dead. I might have completely forgotten that little tidbit. I completely forgot this bro's legally dead. How did they hire him? Oh no, Caleb! I haven't seen I'll pull out the document from the back of the drawer and put it in front of the camera.
These cold words. So this is what the end of life looks like.
Christ! I'll be picking you up tomorrow, Mr. Disease! We'll be going to the City Hall then! Mr. Deceased is wild. Oh, please, never let him live that down. Please, Infold. Please. After telling Caleb that I still haven't received Grandma's death certificate, and we're going to retrieve it together, he pauses.
Maybe I should disguise myself. Unless we want the clerks to think they're looking at a ghost.
That's fucking funny. One day later, oh my god, that got me. After retrieving the document, flip it into a folder and glance at Caleb. He's wearing sunglasses and a mask. The way the clerk was looking at you. They didn't think you were a ghost. They thought you were suspicious.
I never thought picking up a piece of paper with you would lead to 3 guards following us. It shows how good Lincoln's security is, at least.
As I wander aimlessly along the street, the scent of flowers become more prevalent as the wind carries it to my nose. Peering into a florist, I noticed the white geraniums glistening in the dew. Philip, I'm guessing you haven't visited Grandma since you joined the fleet? Philip and I turn off the road and head towards the cemetery on Lincoln's outskirts, carrying white geraniums from the florist. We're on our way to visit Grandma. The cemetery is quiet as always. Someone in the distance silently mourns, their head lowered. I place the white geraniums before Grandma's grave.
Now that I'm standing here, I suddenly don't know what to say to her.
Yeah, my dude, you have a whole ass bakery. How am I supposed to take you seriously? Yeah, especially since I hide the death certificate behind my back. I don't want Caleb to feel worse.
It's alright. Our relationship with Gran isn't defined by a few papers. she would rather see you smile more, you know?
I was talking, you weren't smiling either. Oh, Caleb slips into a grin. And I find myself smiling too.
You look beautiful with that smile.
In front of Grandma. Alright, let's keep things lighthearted in front of Grandma. Sit on the ground and pat the space beside me. Caleb sits down next to me.
Gran, I've been alright recently. You don't need to worry.
I don't like he's hiding in his room and he's sick though. If it weren't for me, the illness would have. Ouch! Or I could reveal Caleb's other secrets. He playfully pinches my cheeks.
Let's not bring that up in front of Gran.
Caleb, you goober! Let's go! Fucking goober. Willing to take this lying down, I give Caleb's cheek a good squeeze.
You let go first.
No, look, Grandma, Caleb is bullying me again.
Really? Who's bullying who right now?
When the sun reaches its apex at noon, Caleb and I finally leave the grave. However, he stops in his tracks when we're about to leave the cemetery. What's wrong? I turn my head and see Caleb staring thoughtfully at a sign on it the words Deepspace Aviation Administration Memorial Cemetery. You're not thinking about...
Yeah, I am. Where's my grave at? Not really. Isn't it basically forward thinking? Come on, lead the way.
I can't with you, Caleb. Memorial Cemetery, established by the Deep Space Aviation Administration for pilots from Lincoln, is to the right of the public cemetery. Nestled in the embrace of lush vegetation, Caleb's grave is under a tree.
You're familiar with this place?
Do you want to guess who I'm blaming for that? It's a short walk in less than 2 minutes. Caleb sits in front of his tombstone. Caleb, stay there for now.
Why?
I need to get a picture of this memorable moment. It's not something you see every day. Seeing me take out my phone, Caleb squats down in front of his grave. It makes him face. Oh, that's where the fan art is from. Christ on a bike. Oh my god. Caleb, you fucking goober. Why? Look, my model. Oh. Why would you do that?
Alrighty, go ahead. But if I'm here, what's buried in the ground?
Ashes? It's not yours. So maybe it's one of the pilot units.
I had several of those. I wonder which one it is.
He moves close to his grave, shakes his sleeve, and pulls off a button and places it on the tombstone. Is that your way of commemorating it?
Yep. Not everyone gets to do something like this.
If I'd known we'd be visiting your grave today, I would have brought an extra bouquet. Hearing footsteps approach, I turn around. The visitor, holding white geraniums, looks both unfamiliar and familiar. I call one of Caleb's classmates.
What a coincidence. You're here to see Caleb too?
Hi, Gideon. You got a nice voice. Yeah, what a coincidence. You kindly move to ensure Gideon doesn't see Caleb, but it doesn't work at all.
Huh?
Long pause, Gideon looks away. He shakes his head.
Hey, do you feel like there's someone behind you?
About that! I'm about to explain. Caleb gently pats my back and nudges me to step aside.
Okay, give me the flowers. We're about to have lunch. Why don't you join us?
Caleb! I swear to God, this man is having an existential crisis. Being like, oh my god, my classmate is dead, but he's standing right beside you. And Caleb's like, let's have some lunch. Come with us for lunch?
You, he...
See, he's having an appropriate response to the situation, and Caleb's just not taking it seriously at all. Right? My geraniums fall as Gideon suddenly takes 3 steps back. In his eyes is panic. No trained pilot would ever display.
Is that Caleb's ghost?
Yay! Earwiggles, hi Squid! Mask outfit? Hi! No, another one. Not another one. Another one.
Caleb, you really are something else.
I said sklid! Flick, it'll... Sklick? Sklid? Flick? Flick-quid? Flick? Is that it? Slick? The restaurant, Gideon sitting across from Caleb and me, finishes his water in one go.
You're
Flick
such a
wid.
loose cannon.
Like liquid. Yeah, but you see, my dyslexic ass read that this squid. like slick, like a slick squid. Huh?
He's scolding me.
Yeah, he fucking should! I see. Good scolding, Gideon.
Why are you taking his side? Who's supposed to be your close friend here?
It's fine, it's just that everyone calls me Squid. It's the way it's written. I'm sorry, my dude. Let me take my poker off. I tilt my chin up and shake the documents folder at Caleb. Not you, that's for sure. Get fucked.
Ah, absolutely heartless.
Using a spoon, he scoops up a duck heart from the dish and drops it on my plate.
Eat up, and maybe you'll stop being so heartless.
I've changed my name so many times because people kept mispronouncing it. I am cursed never of my name. Got my character trait. I don't know what heart tastes like, but maybe don't. Or having duck, like a full-ass duck. I'll have some wings. I take a pair of wings from his plate. Maybe you should eat fewer wings then. That way you don't fly off into the sunset. Make me look for you. I'll gladly eat them on your behalf.
Are you sure it's not because you wanted them for yourself?
The graphics of this game are somehow reminding me of FIFA. I mean, they both have men. That's about where the similarities end. Well, you're not wrong. My response to that? So what?
You're lucky she didn't smack you for hiding such a big secret.
Oh, I wanted to throttle him. Savoring the taste of victory, I offer a smirk to Caleb and Caleb, you laugh, but you're an actual dickhead. Once we're done eating, Caleb finishes his lemon water. Ew, gross! It's back in the leather chair.
How's everything at the DAA?
It's fine. Didn't fall apart without you. We've got a bunch of new recruits now. so the lockers are tight. But no one's touched yours.
Aww.
They even made a new uniform for you, and put it along with your medals in the Honorable Pilot's Wall. Whenever Patrick or Blythe pass by it, they pause there for a moment.
First things first. Clear out my locker so others can use it. It's better if my name isn't around to ruin the mood.
Aww.
Hey!
We're getting Caleb's sword. Yes! I quickly poke Caleb's waist. Caleb, as someone who's passed away, maybe it's better to stay quiet and accept commemoration. As a dead bitch!
We did think about clearing out your
Why
things,
you
but it's even harder to bear when they're out of sight.
My face smooth because I got no hair on my face. I got rough edges though, cause scar.
I was this close to punching you, to let you know how we feel and all.
Brief silence falls over the table. I look at Caleb. His hand is lowered. He seems too lost in thought. His usual calm expression shows a hint of strain.
You don't need to torture yourselves. To the DAA, I'm just a...
I wish my face was incapable of producing my beard. That's what shaving is for. Ringtone interrupts Caleb, and I catch a flicker of irritation in his eyes as he glances at the screen. It's probably related to the Far Space Fleet.
Go ahead and eat. I'll answer this call outside.
Yeah, that doesn't prevent it from growing. True. He gets up and walks past me. He slightly leans in my direction.
Don't worry.
Get the sense of... That never fucking works. As soon as you tell someone not to worry, they're gonna worry. That's just how it works. Yet a sense of unease starts to grow in my heart. My time with Caleb might come to an end soon. I hate the itchy feeling my face gets when I shave. Ugh. After lunch, Caleb and Gideon stand outside the restaurant. They're waiting for the girl to buy ice cream from the dessert plate.
Is she the only one who knows about this?
Yes.
After learning about your death, Professor Lewis stopped cooking for quite a while.
Oh! Oh!
It's only recently that he started again. He's been making those dishes you used to like.
Oh!
That's good. Let's not disturb those who moved on.
Did you update your model? Not at all. It's been the same model for about 2 years. Silence passes. Gideon nods. He understands the implications.
I'll be heading back to Skyhaven soon. What about you?
I'm working on a 2.0, though. You know? So... I'd get an update next year.
I'll also be returning.
Okay, I'll get a taxi and we'll go to the station together.
Yay. Even though I knew it happened. More outfit options? Not necessarily different outfit options, but mostly just an updated me. Couldn't help but feel disappointed when Caleb told me he was returning to Skyhaven. As I give the ice cream to Caleb, I pinch the palm of his right hand.
What was that for?
More expression. Sharing my disappointment. You're leaving and we barely spent a whole day together.
Are you trying to measure it with pain?
Slap him.
Well, if that's the case, you might as well pinch harder.
Paintbrush towel is gonna stay the same. I'm just gonna be thick. Thicker and better.
Consider it compensation for not being able to stick around?
Smack him! Willing to ask for. When will you be back in Lincoln?
Let me think. I'll sort things out today and return by tomorrow. Does that make you feel better?
Yes. Disappointment instantly vanishes. I suppress my smile and slap Caleb's palm.
Ouch, that really hurts.
Doubt it, bitch! Ow, I also felt that.
So what was that for?
I hide my hand behind my back, hiding the surge of anticipation bubbling inside me. Take a guess. What was that for? You literally offered. After a lonely dinner, the lights on. I get in a taxi, ready to head home. The 9 o'clock chimes comes through the radio. It's only 9. Tomorrow is still far away. Bitch, you haven't seen him in months. You'll be fine. You thought he was dead until, like, a week ago. You'll be fine. Turning from the station, Caleb's absence weighs heavily on me. Still, I eagerly look forward to tomorrow. Only we're coming home tomorrow from the start. The sting of our brief separation is unbearable. I can't help but wish Caleb was feeling the same way I do.
3 hours ago, the Coalum Express bound for Skyhaven experienced an unexpected protocore energy fluctuation. The cause remains unknown. Several passengers were injured and have been transported to the Willow Medical Center.
Was Caleb on that train? Try calling Caleb, but he doesn't answer the phone after 2 rings. I pause and try calling him again. You've got to be kidding. Did he die again? You've got to be kidding me. I swear to God, Caleb. Unable to contact Caleb, I call Gideon and finally get caught up to speed.
He contained the energy fluctuation with his evol. Otherwise, the damage to the train could have been catastrophic. The passengers wouldn't have been evacuated in time. I feel like he sensed something was off before the incident. It was almost like he got on that train specifically to handle it. By the way, Caleb didn't want me to tell you this, but I think you should know. His arm got hurt pretty badly. He refused to go to the hospital and went straight home. I don't know what he's hiding, but when you see him, tell him to be careful.
I will, Gideon. Using my fingerprint, I unlock Caleb's door, push it up, and the living room is empty. Caleb, are you there? How's me home? I look around. There's something in my eye. Scanning the room, I unlock his clothes draped over the sofa and his phone on the coffee table. I pull up my phone to look up nearby hospitals, but a gentle breeze catches my attention. Something's not right. I follow the breeze to the wall that seems completely solid. I give the wall a push. It opens and reveals a scene that leaves me stunned. In a dimly lit room, Caleb is shirtless. He is surrounded by numerous devices with darkened screens. Hello, sailor! Wow! Listen, I have nothing appropriate to say. Caleb stretches from the device like a web and covers it in Caleb's right arm. The limb looks almost alien. It's once flesh and bone replaced by mechanical structures with dark red currents flowing through it. Philip, your arm!
How did you...
It looks mad. I see Caleb's face clearly, yet his gaze feels like a weightless feather touching my face. The secret was out. He turned slightly, fully exposing the extent of the mechanical arm to my view.
Are you scared?
No, but you look mad. The somber voice in my ears shift into a clear, probing question. Are you scared of Caleb? Fuck no! Of course not!
Maybe you should be.
Sir, you cannot make those noises. Cannot. You cannot make those noises around me. I'll go feral. Hello?
Stay back.
Repair complete.
Okay, Zane! Stop!
I almost forgot. You never listen to me during times like these.
Those noises will kill me. Caleb, turn around. Look at me.
I didn't mean to hide it from you. I just didn't expect you to find out like this.
Does it still hurt?
I barely feel any pain unless it's under repair.
Well, that's good.
But
The clanking!
can't even feel you anymore.
The clanking! Oh my god.
If that's what it takes to feel you, I'll accept it.
Okay. I can work with this. I can work with this. Happily. I'm sorry, I got distracted what we were saying. But most of the time, I wish your pain could be lessened. No. What are the police doing? They won't get away with this.
You think you can just come and go as you please? It's even more painful when you take risks for my sake.
Okay. 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 Is that so? Yes! We threw yourself at him properly. Hold me. It's going too quick! Hold me, Caleb. Do it tightly. Use your right hand.
You're the only one who can ease my pain. After the explosion, I spent a long time recovering in a hospital.
You don't
At the
say.
time, this arm could still feel another's touch. You could still feel warmth, the cold, anything and everything. But after the modifications, all that vanished.
Whoa. I was.
Only extreme pain could be felt.
Caleb's heavy weight presses down on my shoulder, but it's prefer. I can't read. I'd prefer it if you kept leaning on me. Is that why you wanted me to pinch you harder?
It was the only way this arm could feel you, even if it's pain. As long as it's from you, I want it.
That's wild. But I don't want to hurt you. I mean, we did throw a cup at him. My arms around Caleb's back and welcome his embrace. I press my forehead against his trembling shoulders. I don't want you to be numb to my presence.
In that case, you can't call it hurt.
I always find a way to sway my mind.
If you didn't want to be swayed, nothing I said would have worked. Right?
The way he says right does something to me. A long silence passes and I rest my head on his shoulder. I take his right hand. Did you know those who hurt others often feel pain themselves? I tighten my grip on his hand, as if trying to become one with him. If this is the only way, then I wish. Pressure causes our fingers to redden, pain rippling like a wave through our nerves. Caleb, I wish I could always be the one to give you this kind of pain. Unhinged. I swear to God. Yay, diamonds! We love diamonds. Bond. Let's do this one. We'll go to this one. Because we haven't done the bond either.
Caleb, did you find it?
Nope. You sure you didn't lose it when you moved into your dorm? You climbed up pretty high. Don't stumble and fall.
Hey, Caleb.
Just tried a box, but still haven't found it.
Why do you need our high school photo album anyway?
Planning get-togethers is tough after graduation, so I want to make a commemorative album.
Keep looking then. And while you do that, I'm gonna flip through this notebook. Hold on. A count book? Since when did you keep a budget as a kid?
A count book? Crap! It's the grudge ledger with all the times Caleb didn't play games with me, wouldn't help with my homework, and stole my candy. Where did you get that? You better not read it.
Why not,
Give it to me.
I'm gonna open it right now.
Wait!
Give it back.
Caleb, you meanie.
Should have come down sooner.
So many gray clouds. I guess the storm's brewing.
Yeah, you're right. Let's wait until it's sunny outside.
Or we can do it now. We need to move this stuff first. The album might be on the shelf behind it.
Don't worry. I'll deal with it. You've been free as a bird after you went to college. I bet you already forgot where everything is since you were gone for so long.
I love not having to read.
It wasn't intentional. My classmates and I planned a trip for our last break. And before that was a club event.
I know. Our pipsqueak is all grown up. You have your own world now.
Caleb, did you wipe dirt on my face again?
Punch him! Yes! Punch him! Oh.
The skylight is...
I love how we just casually
Caleb?
punch him. That's so nice. Just
Remember
casual.
when I got locked in the attic as a kid? I was trapped here until late at night. I thought everyone forgot about me, but you came to my rescue.
Oh yeah. I forgot that even happened. You actually remember that? Here comes the downpour. We should head downstairs. Crap. Hey, watch out.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. What about you? You didn't bump your head or anything.
Oh. Then, wait, if it was just floating, why did you push me to the ground? That seems unnecessary in hindsight. You know? You used your evil to have the glass float. I did not need to get lower, you just needed to raise it.
No, I'm okay.
Oh.
The door. So, great. Over a decade later, I find myself locked in here again.
Even if Gran got a new lock to keep you out of the attic, this is kinda overkill. Hey, where's your phone?
I left it downstairs.
We're a fucking idiot. Caleb, where's your phone?
This attic and I just don't get along. I always end up stuck in this place. You were able to rescue me from outside
Yes.
before, but now we're both trapped.
Caleb, where's your phone?
I remember there being a set of wrenches in here. Let me look.
You can't do this.
Don't worry. Worst case scenario, Grandma comes back tomorrow to save us.
I
He
can't
got
wait
us a
that long.
blanket. Oh, he's so disgustingly
Caleb,
sweet.
why are you more anxious than me? Are you afraid of the dark?
I don't want the same thing to happen to you again. Actually, I remember everything. Even how frustrated you were as you curled up in the corner. Tears streamed down your face.
You don't need to remember all those details. How are you holding up? You finally got a break only to end up trapped in the attic with me. Today's just not your day, Caleb.
I wouldn't think of it that way. Who knows? Maybe I dragged you into some trouble before.
Have you?
What? When? You look me in the eyes and tell me. Right now.
Why do I need to do that? You got something in your eye?
Caleb, what are you doing?
Looking at you. Duh. Didn't you always stare at me when we were kids? Why are you avoiding me right now?
Just you wait.
Tickled! That's so out of pocket. What? I was here, nice and calm. I was enjoying the ride, and you throw a tickle at me. I was calm and collected. I was finally slowing my heartbeat, breathing, enjoying my ride, and then you just go tickle tickle. What the fuck?
Okay, okay. So, I might have been the reason why you got locked in the attic back then.
Right?
What? How?
When we had just moved
His
here,
eyes are so pretty.
the bullies and I didn't really get along. And one day they showed up at our doorstep. I was afraid they would try to mess with you, so I made up an excuse to send you to the attic. You'd be safe at least, and not anywhere near them.
Okay.
What? You actually locked me in the attic on purpose?
Don't get the wrong idea, Pipsqueak. I planned to let you out after I dealt with those guys, but I got carried away. They insisted I become their leader. We were walking around together.
So you decided to play with your new friends while I was locked in the attic?
Well, we
How
ran into a
rude
group
of
of
you.
kids from across the street. They were looking for trouble, so I took care of them. It got crazy. I couldn't come home.
In other words, Caleb, you locked me in the attic, and then you went off into battle?
Correct.
You don't have to say it like that. I mean...
You are correct. You don't want to bring me along?
Excuses, excuses. You just didn't want to bring me along.
Why would I bring you with me? You'd be the first to rush in, unaware of how badly you could get hurt.
That doesn't mean I'll lose. Besides, you never let me try. You always treat me like a kid, but I'm an adult now. I can even beat up some of the boys during training.
No matter how old you are, I'll always look out for you. What if you get bullied? Or what if there's an emergency?
You're underestimating me again. I don't need you to protect me.
Is that so? Well, prove it. If you can beat me, then I'll believe you're capable of standing on your own 2 feet. And whatever happens to you is none of my business. Come on. Let me see what you've learned while I was away. I'll even go easy on you. I'll only use one hand.
High five.
Fine, but you can't whine if you lose.
You're strong, but only to an extent. Now what? You want to go again?
I held myself back because I felt bad that you got locked in here with me.
Again.
Okay. Come on, you can beat him.
Give up yet?
Never.
As if.
Right. Throttle him.
Caleb, you... Why?
Scared. Even when you're like this, you say you don't need me. You've left home and seen the world. What's next? You're gonna leave everything behind?
What are you even talking about? Leave behind what? Let go.
You're stubborn.
True.
Remember when you held my hand? You even let me stay by your side. Now you're an adult. Does that mean you're ready to let go of my hand?
Caleb.
It won't be long until you're in a faraway place. I'll be...
Caleb, are you okay?
And... you... Right. I forgot. You're not a little kid who needs to be protected anymore. It's me who can't let go. I want to keep you in a world where it's just the two of us.
Just the two of us. We can make a different try. Just the two.
Don't be scared. It's okay now. Let me protect you. I can guarantee this will be the last time. I won't lock you in again. This is my promise to you.
All men do is lie.
Sleep now.
Fucking liar.
After you wake up, I'll let you go.
And he never did.
The
As
storms
if.
that you'll encounter in the future. They shouldn't exist in this world.
Really? Is that it? Oh.
Cheer up. We'll see each other again during our next break, right?
But you were only here for a few days. I'll miss you.
In that case, how about I take you to Skyhaven for our next vacation? Deal?
Promise you won't forget.
Last night's downpour is probably the final one for the summer.
How do you know?
Yeah, and since the rain is gone, leaves will start to fall.
I guess it's
rain
about
there
time we fixed up this old house.
In the autumn?
That way, when there's another storm, at least we'll have a home, a place to return to and hide in together.
Okay, that was sweet. I like that. It was just calm. I like that. It's very cute. The Endless Summer's next. Let's go! We're just gonna blast. This will probably be a 2-part stream. Probably on Sunday will be the next part of this. Gentle warm breeze caresses my cheek as late spring turns into early summer. The air is imbued with tranquility. I gather my courage and enter the old familiar grocery store. Before me, when I was at school, Caleb and I would visit this place every day after class. Now it's empty. Yesterday I passed by and discovered the owner was preparing to close down this old store. Upon hearing the news, indescribable melancholy washed over me. It's as if some of my cherished memories were about to lose the tangible proof of their existence. So I decided to volunteer and help clean up the store. Outside, the sudden noise of a plane passes by reaches my ears, but I only catch a glimpse of the long contrail. I wonder what Caleb is doing right now. Caleb and I haven't seen each other since we parted ways in Skyhaven. Occasionally, he sends me short text, but he vanishes when I bring myself to respond. Of course he does. Encounter displayed. Outdated comic books and stationery. Behind the shelves is a door that leads to the garden. Sunlight filters past a half-closed door, but there's a distinct beam of light cutting through the dimly lit store. Even the endless summer here haven't changed. Caleb, there's a garden behind the small store. Can you believe it? Look, these hydrangeas are so pretty.
Oh, I remember this particular species is called Endless Summer.
Hey, that's a weird name.
It's probably because the flower blooms for a long time. The name represents everyone's wish for a never-ending summer.
I don't know. I'm not much of a summer person. I have trouble regulating my temperature, and summer is hell. Carrying a storage box, I move to the shelves in the back. Few thick art books are neatly arranged on the top row. There's so much dust here. Heavy shelves abruptly creaks, and because of the uneven distribution of the weight, it teeters precariously. I push it back and return to its original spot. Suddenly, an arm reaches out from behind and effortlessly pushes the heavy shelf back. I quickly turn around. Caleb?
Even if there were 3 of you, you wouldn't be able to clean this place in time.
Watch me. Caleb lightly lowers his head as he looks at me. Instead of stepping back, he doesn't move. I'm trapped between him and the shelf. A subtle, ineffable awkwardness envelops the air. I struggle to look him in the eye. Dust particles dance in the glaring light. I avert my eyes from it, and doing so, I avoid Caleb's gaze. Why are you back in Lincoln?
Business trip. And I just happened to be passing by.
Oh, what a coincidence. What a coinkydink. Sam slowly returns to his side, and there's just enough space for me to move away. It's then that I notice he's not wearing a uniform. A small suitcase sits at his feet. I'm reminded of how he used to appear when he returned home for summer break. It's as if... I'm sorry, his arms distracted me! I don't know why, but all of a sudden my mind went, whoa! It's as if he'll be leaving again in a few days. When are you returning to Skyhaven? Question which escaped me countless times before it slips out once again. However, the passage of time has changed the context surrounding it. And the Caleb standing before me, rendered silently by my words, isn't who he used to be.
I just got back. You already want to know when I'm leaving?
That's not what
I'm pretty sure you don't live in this neighborhood. So why are you here?
If you really want to know, I happen to be passing by. Guessing that same reason may come across as a lie, I add more to my explanation. I happened to be passing by when I found out the owner was planning to close down the store. I figured I should help.
When you were a kid, you were too short to reach the books on the top shelf. How come you still can't get to them as an adult?
Caleb, I'll steal your fucking kneecaps. Okay, but I couldn't reach the second shelf back then. Now it's the one at the very top that gets me. A tendency to correct Caleb. Puzzles my...
Did the shelf grow taller with you?
The outstretched hand stood close to me. Eventually, it just past me to grab an art book from the top shelf.
You still need to finish tidying up this place, right? I'll help you.
You're so awkward. Oh my god. I paused for a moment as if he just remembered my questionnaire.
I'll be heading back to Skyhaven tomorrow morning.
So awkward. In a narrow aisle between shelves, Caleb is behind me. He busies himself. My thoughts are focused on him, and the incessant cacophony of cicada chirps adds to my restlessness. I wonder what he's been up to while we were away from each other. As I put a stack of toys into a small model fighter jet unexpectedly tumbles to the floor. Caleb picks it up first.
FY26. Hey. Do you remember how I told you about my first test flight? It was with this plane.
Of course I remember, but even before that... Look at the plane on TV, it's so cool! It flies really fast and zooms past the
It's the FY26. Do you like it? I'll be piloting that plane in the future.
Will it take you away? Like swoosh and you're gone.
You're so silly, Pipsqueak. I'll bring you with me. We'll fly wherever and whenever you want.
Ah! The plane is no longer being manufactured. We've gone from a pilot to a colonel now. Looks down and places a toy fighter jet into the storage box.
It doesn't matter what a person's role is.
I
Everyone
like
has
your
moments where they're
outfit.
not in control.
I like the chains. The conversation abruptly ends. Once again, our surroundings are engulfed by quietness, accompanied by a loud cicada chirp. Do you feel hot? I'm gonna get some soda.
Go ahead.
There's only one bottle of soda left in the cooler by the door. Its vibrant orange color can make anyone think about its delightful sweetness. Caleb, it's so hot today. Can I have some soda?
In your dreams. You said you had a stomachache a few days ago. If I let you have soda and Gran finds out, she'll scold me again.
That was a few days ago. Look, I'm fine. What happened before doesn't matter. I want soda. I want it.
Okay. Stop pulling my sleeve. Here. But you only get half a bottle, Pipsqueak.
Yay! You're the best, Caleb.
Please pay for the item. Please pay for the item.
Cooler's reminder brings me back to reality. I pay for the bottle because I've done it.
Payment successful.
Here you go.
What took you so long?
Nothing. Turns around. He's holding a box of candies that's wrapped in a gaudy retro
I can't believe Corkies are still being sold.
Corkies.
I remember you being scared of getting the ones with a weird flavor. You'd grab a Corky and then put it back down.
Like the Beazoozles? They're always like that. They're brave because of their curiosity, or they hesitate to try out new things because they're afraid of the unknown.
There aren't any kids here? You want one?
Yes. Caleb and I picked two Corkies that are the same color. He places the candy in my mouth. What is that noise? It tastes awful. I grimace and our gazes meet before I look away. Caleb also frowns because of how bad it smells. Yeah, I remember the funny face we used to make at each other as kids. My tongue is still numb from the bitterness. Ew! When Caleb gives me the soda, the bottle is cold, yet I can feel his heat.
Drink.
Woof. I finish half the bottle in one swig. Sweetness washes over my tongue and erases the lingering bitterness in my mouth. Give him the bottle. I always did that when I shared food as kids. Caleb, here. Stop talking as he takes the bottle from my hand. It's so pretty. God, it's so pretty. Early summer afternoon tends to stretch on, as if time itself can linger in one place. Now that the shop is clean, Caleb and I push open the door which leads to the garden.
It's been a while since I was here. These flowers haven't changed a bit.
Clusters of blue, violet, endless summers bloom, yet the overgrown vines and leaves show no one's been taking care of them.
They're not as nice as they were before. Let me get the hose.
Not the hose!
Hey, a new shooting range opened up at Azure Square. Do you want to go there later? Do a few rounds for fun?
Caleb returns with a hose before I decline the carousel.
Did something happen?
My colleague asked if I wanted to hang out at the Azure Square later.
If you want to go, then I'll be heading back to Skyhaven. I'll drop you off at Azure Square since it's on the way.
Declared this as if he preemptively answering my multiple choice question. I'm not even planning to leave. Why is he deciding for me? You don't need to do that.
Would it be inconvenient for you if your colleague met me?
What? What? Why would that be inconvenient? Like, with Silas, I get it. You know, Silas, he's a wanted criminal. I get it. Wait, is it because this Deepspace fleet is not on the best terms with the hunters? Is that why? Because I don't get why they're, like, them being involved would be awkward. I don't get it. I don't get it! Water droplets splash his chin. They cascade and eventually find their way to the necklace hanging around his neck. I look up and make eye contact with him. I'm not leaving. Caleb, I never said I was leaving.
You...
Aren't we going to water the flowers? Caleb is unable to respond to my question. A resigned smile takes at the corner of his mouth.
Alright.
He slips down to adjust the water flow. When he gets up and meets my gaze again, his expression is noticeably softer.
Okay. You can stop glaring at me now. Don't you want to water the flowers?
The moist soil carries a distinct fragrance. Meanwhile, the flower bed, having been nourished by the water, displays a renewed vibrancy. Our earlier spat seemingly disappeared like the water that the flowers absorbed. The blue-violet flowers bloom in the garden, yet in the corner is a white endless summer. It stands alone. I only recall purple and blue endless summers growing here. I don't think I've seen this white one before.
Looks like it's wilting. Maybe it needs more TLC.
I lean in closer to look at it. I notice a glossy white hue peeking through the sepals. This flower isn't in full bloom yet. Huh? When hearing the sound, I turn around. Caleb looks away from me. Did you just take a picture of it?
Every day and every night, I'm surrounded by Skyhaven machines. I rarely get to see stuff like this. Even in my dreams, I sometimes hear the roar of warships and blaring emergency alarms.
The corners of Caleb's mouth subtly tense, his brows furrow for only a moment. Once again, sunlight shines down between us at an angle. His hand is only a centimeter away from mine. When are you coming back?
Hello? Is anyone here?
A shout prevents Caleb from answering. I guess someone wants to buy something. I'll talk to them. Robert! That's my favorite gobbo! Hello! Hello, how are you? She's a regular at the store. She holds my hand and gives me heartfelt words to relate to the owner. Maybe the reluctance. How are you? I miss you. I miss you too. I keep forgetting to fucking answer your messages. I'm sorry. I suck at it. Hi. I missed you. I've just been extremely busy. Maybe the reluctance to say goodbye to places that hold cherished memories is feeling all humans have. I return to the store. Aside from the faint cicada chirps, a strange quietness envelops the hours. Alchemist, yes please. Yes please. It's a little apple. This can't be comfortable to sleep sitting up again. Bro, are you okay? I'm so tired, go take a nap. Philip, you can't even relax in your dreams. You okay? Precious. Much love, thank you, bye!
Don't go.
Wake him up.
Don't leave me alone.
Okay. Caleb?
Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
Okay, just got something in my eye.
Let me see.
You have a nightmare.
Don't blink.
I blinked! I blinked! We failed! Oh, they want to smooch so bad. Oh. 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 He will not. He's being such a good boy. I can't read that fast. I heard that the fragrance of an endless summer can bring people sweet dreams for a whole night. Don't move. Fuck. Oh. Oh. We're not doing that.
But there aren't endless summers in Skyhaven.
The ceiling light bathes the space in a hazy yellow glow. It's already nighttime. With the store's key twirling around my finger, I can't help but ask him something. Hey, look, where are you going to spend the night at? He pauses before raising his chin towards the small suitcase tucked away in a corner.
It's already late. I'll just crash here for the night, since I'm leaving early tomorrow.
Then I'm not going home.
What?
I want to stay in the store for a bit longer. After all, I might not be able to come back here in the future. Gentle night breeze accompanies us as the garden door is open. Side by side, we lay down on the floor, enveloped by the sight of endless summers in the night sky. Caleb and I don't speak. Minutes pass us by. Caleb is the first one to break the silence.
It's been a long time since we were on the floor together.
I need some context behind that comment.
Back then, you ran over to me with your pillow and said it was too hot. You wanted me to join you on the floor to sleep while the attic window was open.
Okay, that's a lot more wholesome than I was thinking.
Then you complained about the mosquito repellent being too stinky and refused to spray it on yourself.
That does sound like me! I woke up itching like crazy next day. I had mosquito bites all over my body. Yep, that has happened to me. His laughter quickly dissipates in the darkness. Caleb, it's almost like you have a photographic memory. Caleb's face is obscured from where I am, but I can hear him quietly turning so he faces me. Do you remember how many days have passed since we said goodbye in Skyhaven? How long has it been since we last saw each other? Holy! Edible Caleb? I mean, he is very tasty. He told me to eat well and take good care of myself. How are you? Welcome in. Who's your favorite? Do you play this game? If yes, who's your favorite? You asked if I would miss you. You also snuck that makeup coupon in my pocket. Yandere, Caleb! Yes! Your fave? I am... So, I can't pick between Caleb, Silas, and Raphael. So I got 3 favorites because I'm greedy. But it probably goes Silas, Caleb, Raphael. My poor pockets. If you hadn't met up here... Caleb, if you hadn't met up here, would you not come back to see me? I do love my fish, dude.
Are you hoping I stop by and visit? Or are you hoping I don't?
I want you to answer my question first.
Have you thought about me at all these days?
Be smart about what you say, MC. Be smart. You're gonna give him an inch and he's gonna take a mile. Be fucking smart about this.
How many times?
God damn it! You can't just call me out!
When I want to see you, will you also want to see me?
Lingering fragrance of flowers permeate the night stillness. Caleb patiently waits for my response. Or maybe he doesn't. It's too fucking observant. Time passes slowly. He reaches out to me, and his dry palm touches the back of my hand. His hand moves from my wrist to my arm. It goes to my shoulder, my neck, and then my cheek. Caleb's warm palm moves up as he closes the distance between us. When our foreheads touch, I hear him. It's almost like he's sighing.
Hey.
Hey.
How could I not come?
We're in a shop. That is inappropriate. Pray for a man like him in real life. Oh, I'd be on my knees. Caleb. Failed to find the perfect words again. Doesn't seem to matter anymore. This warmth by his body slipped away from his apple gracefully lands in my palm. I just want someone to yearn for me like he does. Honestly, the yearning and the wanting but not doing anything about it is driving me insane. But the yearning is so tasty. It is so good. Because, like, he lives, breathes, and sleeps MC. That is the only person he cares about. I mean, maybe Grandma, but so far he has showed very little interest in Grandma. The fact that she blew up, you know, it's kind of... I haven't really spoken about it a lot. The following day is still greeted by nice weather. With everything packed, Caleb and I step out of the grocery. Grandma was a fraud. Grandma probably had shit going on. Holds the white endless summer from yesterday. Is it blooming? Are you taking it with you, Caleb?
Yeah. I want to bring her back to Skyhaven and take good care of her.
I have a feeling he's not talking about the flower. What did make her Skyhaven's first endless summer? Thank you, Rogue. Caleb lowers his
She's
gaze.
mine.
He's not talking about the flower. Raises his head and eye contact. He's
When
not
she
talking about
truly
the
blossoms, she'll be stunning. I'm sure of it.
With your care, I'm sure she will be blooming for a long, long time. Like all those other endless summers.
She will. She'll bloom for a long, long time.
I love this fit, like, this fit goes hard. Caleb softly repeats my words. I glance back at the store. The small door resembles a picture frame that has captured all endless summers within the scenery. And so another summer began. They're all so sweet! Oh my god! I mean, I will not say no to more diamonds. Valentine's banner is coming up, hopefully soon. My wallet will cry. I will not. Oh!
It's pouring outside. You know, the weather's been unpredictable lately. One minute it's hot, and the next it's cold. And everyone's getting sick. It sucks.
We have friends. What else do I play? I play Hollow Knight. I play a bunch of indie games, and I draw. I thought you were still recovering, so you wouldn't be able to meet up this time.
But I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, we don't hang out much these days. You've been so busy since becoming a hunter. Oh, right. Take care of yourself out there.
I can't get over the fact that we have friends other than Tara. Don't worry, I'll come back to Skyhaven when I get the chance. It's already midnight when we leave the cafe. I finished catching up with two friends I hadn't seen in a long time. As the rain falls, I rummage through my bag for an umbrella and my phone.
We had such a great time, and I lost track of time. Not to mention, it's hard to get a taxi around here.
I quickly see several missed calls from Caleb. Uh-oh. On my phone screen. I promised Caleb I'd be home before 12 when I left.
What's wrong?
Uh-oh. Can I stay over at your place? We run. We know he's fucking pissed.
Why? Is there something scary waiting for you at home? Why do you look so worried?
I bet he's very scary.
It's probably because I'm home.
Hi, Caleb. I wasn't planning to avoid you, not at all. Uh-oh. We're in danger. Not knowing when Caleb arrived, I turn around with unease. I watch as he approaches. The umbrella is already above my head when he's standing right before me.
Skyhaven isn't very safe tonight. I can drive all of you home.
Thanks, but you don't have to. My apartment is right across the street.
Mine's nearby too. You don't need to trouble yourself.
They're fucking terrified of him.
He's here to pick you up, right? Do you still want to stay over at my place?
Yes? Can I? No, it's okay.
Then we'll get going now.
Bye!
Yeah, see you later.
As my friends leave, they cast a worried look at me. Caleb, I wasn't ignoring your calls on purpose. I was chatting with my friends and didn't notice my phone was ringing.
Yeah, I figured as much. You ordered coffee 3 times. You really were into the conversation and lost track of time.
When did you get here? And why didn't you go inside the cafe?
You were laughing up a storm. I didn't want to interrupt.
Seeing how drenched his shoulders are, I feel even more guilty. He must have been standing outside for a long time. He didn't have to pick me up. I would have come home by myself, or just stayed.
You have a home. Here. Besides,
Yes, sir.
Skyhaven isn't as safe as you think it is.
Isn't this place safe with the guards on patrol?
They should consider themselves lucky if they can hold on to their lives.
He leads me to the car. The rain becomes heavier. Its pitter-pattering irritates me for some reason.
If I hadn't picked you up, you would have gone to your friend's place, right?
Yes.
Then you'd message me with an apology. Oh, and throw in a cute emoji as the cherry on top.
Yes.
With that done, you'd put your phone away and curl up into a ball to sleep. You wouldn't even dare to check my response.
True.
You'd wait it out and believe I wouldn't be upset. And once I'm away on a mission or something, you would sneak back into the house and pretend nothing happened, right?
This dude can read me like a fucking book! What the fuck? This through my plan with impeccable accuracy. My face is flushed and I feel as if I should defend myself. Okay, but...
Get in. It's cold outside.
Oh, he... Inside the car, Caleb switches on the air conditioning, and once it starts moving, I open my mouth. I'm an adult. I have stuff to do. And I'm a hunter. I know how to protect myself.
Yeah, there are guards on patrol. But you have no idea how they slack off while on the job. Especially when no one's looking.
Right. Only you are the epitome of dedication and work. Annoyed, I say these words before looking out the car window. Full sensation hit my face. As Caleb's fingers touched the area below my eye. Confused by his unexpected touch, I turned my head.
I thought you were crying.
What? I'm not. Besides, this isn't the first time we've argued.
Then don't fall asleep in the car.
Why should I listen to you?
Sleep can make memories more intense before bedtime. And right now, I'm Caleb the Loathsome.
Oh, that means you'll end up as Caleb, the annoying lord who deserves to be hated when I wake up. So what happened this time? This is a turn signal without really answering my question.
The fleet's still keeping things under wraps. But it'll be on the news tomorrow.
That explains it. If nothing happened, you wouldn't be acting weird, right?
You think I've been acting weird?
Hi, damn, Goblin looking good in this video. What? Think whatever you want. Back against the seat as I watch the scenery outside glide past me. My eyelids grow heavier and heavier.
A world built on ruins is an illusion. It was in ruins before, which means it can be destroyed again.
Ah? Kevin's voice is hard to make out. Reaches me.
A ruined world doesn't deserve you.
I wake up. Sunlight streams in through the partially closed curtains.
Good morning!
It's already a new day? Split in my mind as I recall everything that happened after Caleb picked me up last night. He told me to check the news today. I immediately grabbed my phone. There's a headline about a tragic death of a fleet officer who was attacked by a wanderer while on his way home. So that's why Caleb was in a rush today. I didn't mean to end last night.
How may I help you?
Can you apologize to Caleb for me?
I'm sorry. I don't understand what the command is.
So, why hasn't anyone developed an AI that can apologize on other people's behalf? Get out of bed and after freshening up, knock on the door to Caleb's room. Get a response. We go out.
I am currently checking Caleb's movement log for today. Caleb hasn't gone out yet.
He's still in his room? Caleb, are you there? Just as I'm about to knock again, my phone suddenly buzzes. I'm home, not feeling well. I'm gonna rest. Are you sick? Just a fever. I'll be fine after sleeping for. What's your temperature? Open the door and let me look at you. I know. Don't believe you. Turn the doorknob only to find out the door is locked. Caleb, you don't have to hide because of a fever. Why did you lock the door? I don't hear any noise coming from inside the room. Caleb, are you still mad at me? I apologize, but we need to talk face to face. Open the door so you can see how sincere I'm being. It's ended to hear Caleb's voice.
I'm not mad, and you don't need to apologize.
Never heard him sound so exhausted before. It's as if he's been drained of all his strength. Concerned, I knock on the door again. Caleb, open the door! I haven't finished reading a book! I almost forgot I left it in your room! There are rustling sounds on the other side of the door. We gotta slide the book under. Oh. As soon as he opens the door, I try to squeeze in through the gap. However, Caleb stands in the way, pushes me out while shoving a book in my hands.
Take it and stop knocking, Pipsqueak.
Oh. Okay. As I approach him, I immediately sense the heat that's radiating from his body. However, he swiftly grabs my hand as I try to touch his forehead. Did you get sick because you waited for me outside the cafe and got caught in the rain?
Don't blame yourself. And it has nothing to do with you. I've taken some medicine. I'll be fine.
His voice. Oh no. Oh no. My heart. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Oh. Oh. At least don't look the door. Let me in so I can take care of you.
Have you ever seen me be defeated by something as small as this? I can handle it. Don't you have your own stuff to do? Focus on that.
Caleb! I can only desperate attempt to push past the bedroom. The door closes right in front. Let's see how long you can. I challenge him. Be a brat. Please? Be a brat? I've been racking my brain since noon. I come up with countless excuses to convince Caleb to unlock the door, but it's all in vain. Night falls in the blink of an eye. Carrying some food back home, I head to the kitchen. I'm going to cook a meal for him. For some reason, a heaviness lingers in my heart. Cold water rushes down my hand. I realize that this experience is somewhat unfamiliar to me. Caleb is staying at home while I take care of things around the house. But when I turn on the faucet, his hand would usually reach out and pull me away from the table. Holding a tray with a bowl of porridge, I make my way to Caleb's room. Unsurprisingly, the door is still locked. Standing before the door, I gently knock on it. Caleb, I made you some food! No noise comes from the other side of the door. I got scratched by a stray cat while I was outside earlier. It hurts. Can you open the door and help me check it?
I'm pretty sure you said stray cats always welcomed you with open paws.
Help, Caleb, I'm dying. Open the door.
Remember to review your past lies before you tell a new one next time.
Using a lot more force, I knock on the door again and again. If I had a fever and locked myself in a room, you would have already kicked the door down. Why can't I do the same thing to you, Caleb? You're the epitome of double standards in Skyhaven. I will see you today. I'll just pick this lock if you keep the door shut.
Here's a friendly reminder. When you're asking for help, you should gently approach them.
Not now! Oh no! The heavy door quietly stands before me, as if it will never open. What are you so afraid of? No response. Sighing, I put down the tray. The dark corridor, it crunched down. I place my hand on the door between us. In the silence, a soft click reaches my ear. I quickly stand up and turn the door off. The door opens. Caleb lies down on the bed, speaks in a hoarse and resigned manner.
I told you, I'm fine. I wasn't lying.
Why do you have a shipping label on your shirt? Where are you going? Kept yourself locked inside. I'm worried about you. A chuckle tinged to self-mockery escapes him.
How can I keep up the tough guy act if I let you see me like this?
Oh! Don't! Sit down on the edge of the bed. Caleb turns over. He's facing away from me. I reach out and touch his forehead. What? You're still hot. If only you hadn't picked me up last night.
I already said it has nothing to do with you. I got sick because I was overworked and didn't get enough rest.
Can't help it. First things first, eat this porridge. I also have nuts for your fever. Where's the thermometer? Let me check your temperature.
While I'm kinda used to you being bossy, I don't feel like playing along.
Sadly, you do not have a choice. I take his temperature. 39.2 degrees Celsius. You still have a fever. Right now you have no choice but...
It was better this morning. I feel like a champ right now.
You're a champ at acting tough, I'll give you that.
When have I ever lied to you?
A lot of times, Caleb! A lot of times! Do you want a list? In chronological or alphabetical order? His voice is deeper, and for a moment I don't know how to respond. Instead of saying something, I move the pillow to let him sort of sit up in bed. Holding the bowl, I stir the porridge that's still hot.
You can't think of anything.
Because there's a lot I could say, and by the time I'm done, the porridge would have been cold.
When I went to Skyhaven for college, I promised to call you every week. Have I ever gone back on my word?
With my head lowered, I continue stirring.
When we were kids, I'd get anything for you so long as you asked for it. Was there ever an exception?
Enough with the small talk, Caleb. You said you've never hurt me.
Do you feel like everything I do is supposed to hurt you?
Your inability to believe I can protect myself hurts me. Also, locking yourself in your room and not letting me see you when you're sick is hurting yourself, which indirectly hurts me. Why aren't you saying anything? If you think I'm wrong, you're free to correct me. Still silently takes a fragile... He's still silent, like a fragile snail as it retreats into a protective shell. I hold out a bowl of porridge to him. What a way to say that. Eat. If you don't finish it by today, I'll bug you again tomorrow.
You really enjoy taking care of sick people, huh?
No, but I do love bullying you. He points at the bowl.
Give it to me.
I'll get something else to you. Caleb finishes the porridge and takes his medicine. I remain by his side and watch over him until the moon rises. Personus washes over me. Struggling to stay awake, I prop my chin up on my hand.
Tired?
A little. I'll return to my room once the fever has calmed down.
You can take a nap here.
Yay! We win! Yippee! The stop rubbing my eyes once he says that. With my eyes half closed, I see he's making space for me on the bed. Scoot over somewhere.
Do you also want more of the blanket?
Yes. Wrapping the blanket around me, I grabbed my arm over Caleb to ensure he's still covered. One more of the pillow
You're
too.
demanding so much from a pitiful sick person. Use my arm instead.
I rest my hand on his right arm while Caleb pleases the headboard. He gazes down at me.
I barely remember the last time I looked at you like this.
How come I don't remember?
You were sleeping. You even drooled, you know. I couldn't help but wonder what tasty food was in your dreams.
Fucking shut up. Caleb, I think you look super handsome when you're quiet. Why don't you try shutting up for once?
Sure.
Finally, a faint smile appears on his face. He moves out my hair as his gaze finds its way back to me. Feeling slightly awkward, I look away from his face. Instead, I focus on his slender neck. His silver chain. The necklace I gave him securely hangs from his goodbye, babe. Go to sleep now. For me lies Caleb, the person I can't be any more familiar with. Somehow, he still feels like a stranger. You know what? No, that's fair. That's a fair assessment of the situation.
I have to tell you something.
Didn't I tell you to shut the fuck up? I avoid his gaze as if I was caught red-handed. I'm listening.
Let's make up.
No! What? As in sorry or as in make up sex? You know, there is some difference. I'm up for either or, but you need to be more specific here. What do you mean? Exactly! Be more specific. What do you mean?
We fought last night. Don't tell me you already forgot.
Oh, that was hardly fighting. That was a lighthearted argument. Where I tried to run away from you. I didn't, but... No, that was normal. Don't bring it up again.
We should patch things up like we always do after every argument.
Remind me, how do we patch things up? You haven't told me why you refused to let me in, and why you changed your mind. So red. Oh my god. Stop breathing in my ear! You're scared, right? You're afraid I'll see your weakness?
You want to see my weakness? Well, now you have.
So you have a fever. Why are your ears all red?
Let's go with that.
I think your fever's not. Oh.
You still want to confirm it? You're even copying what I do when you're sick?
Oh, my heart. Oh, he's blushing. Oh, no. What can I do to make you feel better?
When you were sick, you never wanted to be alone. You made me sing for you. Then you'd complain, say I sucked, and cover my mouth.
I'm not gonna sing for you. No! I will not! I will not sing. No, it's not fucking happening. I mean... Was it bad?
Not at all.
gnawing on my cage. Oh my... Caleb, you're still messing around. You're not letting me see your weakness. I'm... Leave?
Don't go.
I've never kept anything from you. The same can't be said about you, though.
I can't have any weaknesses. Then you'll feel safe relying on me.
I don't want to stand behind you, I want to stand beside you.
Do you feel it? This is my weakness.
Your heart?
She's here.
Oh.
For a long time, she's been here.
Time slips away unnoticed. Casts a soft glow on the wall above the bed. Does Caleb break the silence?
We're good now?
Yeah, we're good. I forgot. I was mad at you. I forgot. I was mad at you. I'm sorry. Caleb, I think I understand how you felt when you picked me up last night. Can you forgive me?
Of course. I'm pretty sure it's a fever anyway. I'll be good as new in no time. I'm afraid that if you see me at my lowest, you won't believe I can always protect you. Come a little closer.
Gladly. Move towards him and smooth out the wrinkles on his clothes. Arguing at dawn and making up before nighttime. Caleb and I don't hold grudges overnight.
You shouldn't forgive me so easily.
I am a sucker for you. I'll forgive you for just about anything.
Or else I'll want to keep testing your limits.
Please do. Good sir. Suddenly my arms around me tighten their grip. I almost want to free myself. Yet as soon as he senses this, he holds me even tighter and refuses to let me go. Caleb, a lot of people say the knife that hurts the most isn't wielded by your enemies, the people closest to you. We're the closest people to each other. We never hurt each other.
Are you afraid I'll hurt you?
Do you think you can hurt me like this?
You're right. It turns out a simple illness can easily knock me off my feet. Speaking of which, whenever you were sick as a kid, you'd use that as an opportunity to make me fulfill one of your requests.
Up his cheek and offer him solace. Caleb's an adult now. Caleb holds my hand pressed against his cheek. The warmth from his palm flows through me. He thinks for a moment before speaking slowly.
I want you to stay here. Stay with me. Please, spend the next 100 years with me.
Look up at him, only to see even his breath appear restrained. Right here?
Lincoln or Skyhaven, it doesn't matter. It can be anywhere, so long as you're by my side.
I might not live 100 years.
Don't you always say I'm in great shape? You'll be around for however many years I'm alive and kicking.
We're not the same person.
True. We're not. Cat got your tongue? Do you think my request is too much?
Caleb, 100 years is too long. I can't promise you that, not yet. A person makes a promise and then breaks it. Well, that's the cruelest thing anyone can do. Right, Caleb?
It's okay if you can't give me an answer right now. But for you, I'll do it.
No, I want to go back on
You
how...
won't stand behind me. I'll let you stand by my side.
The cruelest anyone can do is make a promise and then break it. Wow, Caleb, if only you could learn from that! God. Hey, more diamond. We love this. Let me see if I can get some dailies. Oh, I got some things. Link. 5 types of account. Why did you send this to me? You remember when someone used to use her account for a grudge diary? I'm gonna try. This will be the first entry. Caleb has been away with the fleet for X number of days. Did I set myself up? The fleet's been... Actually, I'll be back next weekend. You... I'm gonna have to go back and see what the fuck you wrote. Why did you write it? Most of my embarrassing moments are from trying to file. I'll save. Did make you cry a few times when I tried to cheer you up though. Didn't keep track? However, why would I? All I remember are the cute, fun times. You mention it. I have my own book to write down all the memories. Same here. Sorry. There's a package at your door. Do you want me to bring it? Open it! What's in it? Like my water dispenser has arrived. Could you open it? It's a well cup. This well cup is your fancy water dispenser? Why made you buy this all of a sudden? I thought only cats need to be tricked into drinking water. Some humans are worse than cats. Are you talking about me? I drink plenty of water when I remember to. I just don't think about it most of the time. From now on, whoever remembers to drink water first can drink soup. Ooh, soups. Soup good. We got soup. Oh, hi, Silas. What did I get? Perfect. I will never know. Very cool. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to end it for today.